We go, we go, we go. Now, it's on a Friday. It's the last day of trading this week. Not until Monday. Now, I have 4 charts, or even 4 trades, 4 trade positions running. However, let me say this, I did a mistake today. Another mistake. Okay, it's really not a mistake, however, but I'm here just to learn. Remember, I've not been backtesting my forex skills with a demo account. I'm just using right now. I'm using I'm using a real account to understand some forex mechanics here and there. And what am I really saying? Today I've taken I have currently 4 positions. 4 positions of 2 pairs. That is Canadian dollar and JPY, Japanese yen, and Australian, no, not AUD. It is an NZD, Japanese yen. Okay. That being said, let me now come to my point. What mistake did I do? Okay, not mistake. In fact, I keep on trying new things each and every day to see what will be the reaction, what will be after that, what will happen after that. I realized, there's something that is going on here. Every time the Canadian dollar and Japanese yen makes a move, I'm able to get more profit in less time compared to NZD and JPY. What does that mean? The rate of getting profit in Canadian JPY and in contrast to NZD JPY is easy and very fast because the pips are moving fast. I don't know if it's but I compared the two and I was like, by there's a difference. Yet the two are moving the same direction because the pair currency is almost the same thing, and the other two pairs, NZD and CAD, almost they are not moving. They are not moving around. That's why I noted Now, something I've been seeing this bald man, although he's a lifesaver, he has come at the right time. When I'm still new at Forex, he keeps on talking about don't look at the charts. And now, it has now started to make sense. Whenever you are trading Forex, stop looking at the charts. It is as simple as that. Stop looking at the charts. Stop looking at the charts. Because ideally, what you are doing is just betting. Forex is just betting. Now, what concept is he selling out in his TikTok account?
Stop reading the charts. You're not going to find profit by looking at the charts the way you do. Bankers don't use charts the way you do. Bankers don't use technical analysis the way you do. Bankers don't use theory the way you do. Bankers don't use concepts at all. Stop reading the charts. The foreign exchange market is a data-driven market. The foreign exchange market is the most efficient market in the world. The foreign exchange market is the most opaque market in the world. Transparency is key. But what the institutions use is value. You're not even looking at value. You're looking at the charts. The charts don't give you value. It's the most corrupt industry in the world. $400 to $450 million a day siphoned off of you and your friends trying to trade. Why? Because the banks are keeping opacity at your doorstep. They're using the transparency for themselves, and laws have been created intentionally to keep that condition alive. But yet you've fallen to the side. You've risked everything with a blind man's approach. The foreign exchange market is the most efficient market in the world. So once you determine or understand the proposition of value, you know precisely where the banks are going to become aggressive, either on the buy side or the sell side. That is it. So no matter what you put on the charts, it's all nonsense once you understand value. It's all driven by value. And you see all this political nonsense and this corruption going on, and look at my profile name. Expose FX. Finally, the world is starting to see the rest of it, but they think foreign exchange is not corrupt. You're late to the party. You're focusing on the charts. Instead of that, the key to finding resilient success is navigating society and then understanding what's causing the charts. Not with the charts, but what's causing them. You can't explain it by looking at the candles. What's causing them? At its core, the first part is trader mentality. That causes price aggression one side or the other. But where does that price aggression come from? Value. So value leads the volume that attacks the market and becomes number 3, price movement. Once price movement starts and the trend continues, 6 fucking days later, 4, price action changes direction. Okay, maybe not 6 days, but long after price changes, does price action change? You're missing the picture. The picture, the focus that you should have is the granularity of what's causing it to move. Foreign exchange markets are completely interdependent upon one another. So while you focus on the euro dollar, you only see 12 to 15% of the overall market. You cannot determine the direction of the 100% by looking at the smallest damn slice. That's moronic. But yet you've been told or taught by somebody who just doesn't know. And that, my friends, is fact. Stop what you're doing. You're trying to learn how to trade, but I can tell you definitively, in 3 days, I will have you profitable. 3 days. Because we're going to eliminate price action. We're going to eliminate the abstract nature of price action based analysis. And we're going to give you something that leads the market. Leads the market at every single turn and every single continuation. We're going to eliminate the risk. The risk is where abstract nature undermines all confidence and all of your ability to make consistent returns. And while we stay dynamic to the market, you're going to walk circles around it because I'm going to provide everything for you. Now, what is the cost of everything for you? Well, depends on how deep you want to go. But I've spent the last 3 decades plus in dissecting every move the market wants to give. And I know precisely, to a level that's pretty scary, on how far the market's going to move, what's causing it to move, when it's going to move, more importantly, because timing is where you make the money. So let's look at the charts briefly and understand how value drives it all and show you precisely how, in 3 days, I will get you to a level of profitability. All right, so let's talk in terms of perceived value that leads the exchange rates. Here's perceived value, pulls back into a little bit of a range, and then starts advancing. Now, the exchange rate follows that move in perceived value to the upside through all of this. But then here's perceived value dropping lower, and you see how the candles follow it lower. And then it goes back into a bullish move and it follows it higher. Now, structure is important, but you'll notice that here's the perceived value, here's a higher low, here's another higher low, here's another higher low. It's close to it, but it continues that move. Now, this is not a small move, but the value and the structure that we're looking at is what's causing the market to move, the how, the why, the when, and this move in total, let's zoom out of it for just a moment. This move in total went, here in MetaTrader for 30 pips, 31 pips to the upside in the last 41 minutes. Let's see what it did before that in a move to the downside. Now, here's to the downside. Value starts to cross above right in through here, but that's 5 pips. Before that, we've got this move over here that started way down here, and that was another 24 pips. 25 pips to the upside. Before that, we've got a move over here that triggers right here. Don't worry about the scaling of value. Triggers right here and goes to the downside by 6.9 pips. You see, value drives it all. You can't do that with price action because price action doesn't allow you to see the actual value, and the perceived value is what the institutions are using to determine when they're going to buy and sell. So if you know the perceived value, you know what the banks are going to do, and therefore you know precisely where to place your trades, and it's the banks that are going to put their follow through into the market with aggressive volume and push prices higher. You see, you get the concepts that are pitched by the retail gurus who have not much of a clue really as to how the market moves, why it moves, and when it moves. But people will follow them to their demise because it's a flashy industry. Everybody wants to promote the watches, but no common sense. Common sense is important. So instead of trying to follow and react to what the candles are doing, why don't you study what's causing the candles? And that's where I've been for the last 30 years. What causes every single exchange rate movement? And it's a level of granularity that's pretty scary because you can turn your trading terminal on and generate a return almost every single day. And it's a night and day difference. Let's take a peek at that. Now the lines are here just so you can see it a little bit easier. Here's a move to the upside, then it comes back to the downside. Here's an alert back to the upside, back to the downside. Here's an alert back to the upside over here, and then back to the downside. Well, this was, I think, 18 pips, and then it moved, to the upside, and then it pulled back again, and then moved to the upside where we're at on this last move. You see, it's just market transparency, and that is, in fact, the most valuable commodity this world has ever seen.
I just discovered, kumbe, in this world, if you are not wise, if you don't have knowledge, the real knowledge of what is really happening to things, you'll miss out on a lot. If you follow your education system, there's a likelihood that you'll end up being employed because you have been put into the matrix. You have been subjected into the matrix. Now, unless you just figure out this, you will live to be a slave. Yeah, you will live to be a slave, and only the few who are aware of this whole situation, they know what is really happening, and they will not openly tell you what is happening. They will not. However, you should know that this world, the truth is just 1% compared to the 99%. I've come to appreciate that fact. In fact, that concept is building in my mind that everything that you see on this world, that people are talking about this, how it happens, you got it that way. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. Someone tells you about cancer, don't believe them. Someone tells you something about diabetes, don't believe what they are telling you. Someone tells you something about your health. Someone tells you, don't believe them. Someone tells you about language. At least language is reasonable. This is something that hata ukidanganywa. However, the language will be used to dupe you. The language. Remember, the human brain likes lies. Yeah, the human mind likes illusions. That fake. It's what it's. Yeah, the charts are moving down right now. Yeah, it's better that way than. Yeah. I want the charts to move down so that they break that category. I get my profit for today. I think my target is I just want to get at least 10. If it comes more, good. If it now, let me come back to my my truth revealing moment. If someone tells you this is a cow, Aki, don't believe them. Right now, no one can come and tell me or even sell a narrative of this what is going to happen. Remember, everybody is after something. And if you are not careful, you might end up being that something. Yeah? Someone will use you to get what they want. Trust me, it's not going to be the nini. Now, if someone comes and tells me this is a grass, I know for a fact this is grass. However, I will not believe those people. Yeah, I'll listen to them. I'll just take my time and listen to them. However, I'm not going to. In fact, I will not listen. Okay, I will not believe. Okay, the what I'm trying to say here is just that I'm not going to believe them. I am not going to believe them because the world is just full of lies right now, and other people are just making. Okay, I've tried now. This is something that I'm starting to think about it. Why is it that there are very few people at the top, who have more money than the others? Yet it wasn't designed to be that way. The world was designed to be everyone is just they have enough resources to sustain their lives. Why is it people at the top are the ones who have the power to control that that flow? Okay, who are able to dictate what everyone should have, like the money that you should have. Like they are literally they have learned that manipulating the system will favor them, and that will give them power against any other person. And now the secret towards getting that is keep it simple. Nyamaza. Keep the secrets to yourself and take advantage of that situation. Will someone tell you openly that this is what happens? In fact, they will now use that as an opportunity to just exploit you more and more and more and more. Talk of the healthcare system. Talk of the education system. Talk of the financial systems, wakina forex. Yeah? Talk of wakina which other field in this human world are we living in? Yeah, the healthcare, the food industry, like they have all been manipulated to just benefit some few on top. Now, this man talks about forex. By the way, this has now started to make sense because I've back tested it today and I've realized this is actually very true. What he's talking about, as much as I really don't have the full idea, I'm working now hard to now figure out how does this happen. Now, forex. Let's talk about forex. Forex is basically we know forex as markets moving, trading, even exchanging their values. Now, the pairs of currency are put on a graph. Okay. Now, we only see one graph. Okay, that is what the human mind basically perceives. On a second thought, it's a brilliant idea, right? It's a pretty brilliant idea to have just one chart. However, the truth has just been given to you outright in front of your eyes. This is Canadian JPY. Are you getting? This is a pair that is appearing as one line. What is happening? The charts are moving up and down, consolidating at some point, but basically it's just moving up and down. Now, what is pushing this up and down? I'm curious of knowing this. What is making the graphs to move up and down? Money flow. Money flow. Money flow is what is making things move up and down. What really affects forex? Forex is affected, or even now we come now to the individual single factor that controls now forex: currency. What is currency? Currency is basically monetary. Okay, currency is just money that is moving. Okay, moving money. Basically, that's what is currency. So ideally, in a country, we have money moving in a system, maybe in an economy. Yeah, someone is buying things from this. Okay, there's all those small things. However, there are now big things. Like people are, government is issuing bonds. Government is taking loans from its citizens. All okay. That's all okay. On a second thought, it sounds like a brilliant idea to just all this. Remember, all these things are not happening in one. They are all happening under different rates, under different money quantities. That is what is affecting the currency strength on the charts. If you add up all those things, loans, maybe investors are investing in a certain country. Remember, money is moving that means confidence, and confidence raises the value. The value. Remember, what is being traded is currency. Currency has its perceived value, or even the value that it has. The value that it has is usually backed up by all these activities that is happening in the country. Now, while thinking about it, considering that someone has seen this movement, someone decides, okay, but this has value. Why don't we start comparing the other value, or even the value of another country, and let's maybe make money out of it. I'm trying to go back to who designed Forex. Okay, so that we understand this whole the whole concept of Forex. They are like, now I think someone saw this as an opportunity. The Forex they were like, we are living in a very connected world. Why don't we compare the value of this thing and compare the value of this thing, and whichever moves fast, I'll be able to make money. Remember, people are looking for ways to make money. Why don't we have a system where people we can showcase the charts where people can see and we can tell them, now think as a manipulator. In this case, think as a manipulator. You have created the charts and you have seen that this thing can make more money, and since you have access to the currency value and you have some access to now the money, moving big money, you say to yourself, let me expose these charts out. Yeah, I know I am getting money from this directly. However, I want other people to bring more money to me. Now it's because you have shown them the charts that you can make money out of this trade. That is like they are working on just the charts that you are working, or even you have given them. What have you done? It's just you have given them a platform to just be giving you money. Money is just flowing to you. Ideally, I'm talking about the owners of Forex. Whoever designed Forex. In fact, not whoever owns designed Forex, whoever owns the charts. Now, while I was working here, I have asked myself a question. Who are these people who own the charts? Because ideally, we are working with Forex brokers. Broker. This is a middleman. Who is the other person who is really, who owns the nini? Remember, now, let me understand margin, and even if what happens when you break, or even your Forex account is liquidated. What really happens? Ideally, what happens is that if you continue holding your positions and the resources are not enough, and it goes the opposite way, you will lose the money. Who are you losing the money to? And remember, it's not even the Forex broker that you are trading, you are using their platform. It's another platform, it's another person. Now I think the likes of Akina MT4 and MT5, I've now started getting the full picture of who really controls Forex. However, this is what I'm going to tackle. This is what I'm going to exploit in the, by the way, I talked about this. I shaved. I don't know, I feel anyway, I feel good. I was wondering why I don't have hair. I touched my hair. Wait, why is my hair? I remember a good day I shaved. Now, who is the real owner of these charts? That our profits, if your account is liquidated, is going to. Okay, what I know is that how Forex brokers like the one that I'm using, FX Pesa, make money is just using the spreads. You buy at a lower market price, then sell at a higher market price. Ideally, that is what is spread in forex. All right, so that's where the forex broker make their money. However, if you blow your account, where does this go to? Because ideally, this is what the forex broker will handle. However, it's not them really handling. Remember, they are also protecting them. They are also protecting themselves from losing. Who are they reporting to? And you start asking the right questions. Like, the truth is just is in front of you, only that you are not looking at it. You start asking yourself, who are the owners of the forex, or even the system? Because ideally, even the forex broker are here to just make money, because they have seen a gap. You cannot access the broker directly, or even whoever is offering the system, or even whoever owns the system. You cannot access them directly. Who are them? Who is that person? And that's why you start asking the right questions, and then you realize, wow, kumbe all this time we have just been looking at the wrong thing. Now the man is trying to paint this picture. By the way, he has been appearing on my feed until I started to pay attention to him. At first I knew, okay, he's talking the truth, because I know this world is just fucked up. If you want the truth, just go and find it for yourself. Right now, don't believe anyone. Let me check the chat kidogo. I have to keep tabs on these things. Oh shit. Why did I buy, by the way? Margin level 74%. Oh shit. Okay. Ebu, let me add more money to my account right now. I'll see you after that. What? I was on a margin call alert. I don't know. Oh my goodness. What? You know, the market is just going the opposite way. I wish I could not have placed the trades today, because the graphs are just moving up, and up. There are more fair value gaps than... Anyway, I hope it won't go far. It will only break the previous high. Forex is very volatile. You can lose money, you can gain money at a very fast rate. By the way, I was not aware. I actually... Anyway, the things that I have to juggle with, you know, I'm also in the system. Only that now that I am enlightened. I was talking about something. Who really owns the systems? It's a genuine question that I am interested to know. Who really owns the systems? Now, those people who are the ones who now control the charts. If you see something moving, yet we look at forex as a technical analysis thing. You know, that's how you're gonna need the technical analysis master, and there are very many. There are very many on YouTube. I noted something. Well, in fact, I was learning forex. Me, I said to myself, I'm too lazy. I cannot follow someone technical analysis, because I saw there's no need. Hakuna haja. There's no need of following someone, because trust me, you are going to lose. You are definitely going to lose. Let me just keep an active tab on the screen while I'm let me press it on the upper left, yeah, upper left, so that I can see just the charts right now. I hope I'm not hanging, because the phone is multitasking. It's running two apps at the same time, the camera and the MT5. Now, who really owns the system? Whoever owns the system has an ability to renew, and is the one who moves the up and down, like they are up and down. And now, a genuine question that I will really want to ask. We keep on talking about fair value gaps. Why is it that a fair value gap must be respected? Why is it always that the case? Why? Because someone is trying to recover their money. Now, if you watch, no, not if you watch, if you watch, not watch, in fact, if you watch videos about forex and even technical analysis, one thing you are going to realize is that it is not about, they keep on actually mentioning something, buyers and sellers. You're like, it is like someone is buying the currency or even the chart. There are more buyers than sellers. You keep on mentioning these words, buyers and sellers, until you have a notion that, okay, maybe it's a seller, maybe it's a buyer, maybe it's a seller, maybe it's a buyer. The idea here is, the charts are really moving down I hope they drop down very fast, like probably even 100 pips. I'll have made a lot more. I've made actually today's profit, and I'll be out of the market. Maybe I'm not trading anymore. I get my 10 out. Now, so they are able to manipulate that, and mostly whoever owns the system is the one. Now, remember, it's money that is moving here. Ideally, if you just ask yourself, who has this money, you definitely know who I'm talking about. Who is keeping the money? Who does money flow to? The banks. The banks are the one who control the forex. And how do they do this? Now, remember, a currency has value, and the value is dynamic in its value in terms of numbers, based on how much money is flowing in, how much money is flowing out. If you start thinking simply in that manner, you'll stop. In fact, I think I started trading forex at the right time, because ideally everything makes sense if you just think simply. You're going to get money if, and by if I mean if you're going to think simply. There's a lot of aggressive movements. By the way. That's why the banks are actually trading right now. That's why I can't tell when banks are really pressing their trades. There is a lot of movements on the charts, like, so yeah. Now, come back to what was I saying? Uh, hmm. Now, I was talking about something. Yeah, I was talking about something. Yeah, who owns the money? The government. Where does the government keep its money? Banks. So that's why you have Wakina Central Bank of Kenya. Ideally, that's the main bank. These others just to control the money that other casual people have. However, look at now the main banks of each country. They are the ones who control the value of the money, of the currency, or even the currency. You get the point? You get where I'm heading to? Yeah, you now get where I'm heading to. Now, what does that mean? That whoever is moving these charts is basically the central banks in the world. Now that I'm thinking about it, it has now started to make sense. It's not really the the banks that we know, although they have a stake in this. However, whoever owns the system is just governments. The central banks of each country. They are the ones who control the money. Therefore, this is affecting the charts. And now they want to make money out of you. And 95% of the time you will lose. And they will win in that 95%. Now, let me go back to the man who is talking about all this. It's not really about the charts. And he's telling you not to trade the charts because ideally that's where money is not there. You're just seeing just something that someone else has created. Why don't you trade the real value of the currency? Why don't you place trades on the real value of the currency? If it goes up, it goes up. And he has proven, for that matter, that 95% of the profits that he gets, or even the trades that he places, positions he takes, are usually successful. 5% is the one that is maybe a glitch, maybe something happened. Now, he paints a picture of most of the retail traders most of the times 95% they are going to lose and 5% is what they are going to gain. Very true. This can be proved by using a tool called MyFXBook. If you get a person, you are seeing that the trend is moving maybe up and people are placing short positions. And someone said that people are losing more money in Forex than they are gaining. Proven by data, proven by statistics. Okay, proven by statistics. It is still at its high. I wish I could have placed my trades at that point. Anyway, it's all fine. I know the graph will definitely come down. Now, ideally, that is what is happening. Let me check. Let me just continue to watch. Let me just keep watching these things. Anyway, so they are controlling the market. They know what to do so that they get you. So 95% of the traders are the ones that are losing. 5% are the ones who are gaining. That is very true. That is at least and look at any person who is telling you to trade Forex, or even is showing you, or even is training you to trade Forex. They just be looking at charts, based on just charts. No one will be telling you about value. That's where you really know, hi, yeah. Could be all this time I've been looking at the wrong things. I've been learning the wrong things. And in fact, I wanted to say this. When I was learning Forex, I came across even technical analysis because Ben told me to just learn this. However, on looking on the videos, I was like, yani, you want me to go through all these 2 hours to just look at someone just placing their lines there, this line, all the. I'm like, I don't want to get tired right now. Okay, ideally it's good to get tired, to work hard. However, work hard with an objective, knowing what you are getting out of the at the end. I don't know Forex. Neither do I want to commit to it. Like, I'm not talking about committing to Forex as per se. I'm talking about committing to Forex based on technical analysis. That I must practice these things that this person is drawing on the on his screen. Because it is often heard that Forex has money. If you want to get rich quick, go into Forex. Ideally, that's very nini. However, I'm not going to follow your route. I think at this point, I don't follow anyone blindly. I'm like, okay, I want to cope up. In fact, that 2 hours video will take me 1 year to practice all these things. Do I want that? I don't. In fact, people have come up with strategies. They call them fancy names, strategy names. Fancy, in fact, very fancy names. I'm like, alright. Yeah, you're doing that, however. Okay, MIT strategy, whatever. I've never been interested in those things that they make you have profit. I'm like, now, let's go back to the man. I think, I've never been interested in technical analysis. Never have I even been interested in knowing how people analyze charts. I'm like, you are looking at the graph. Why don't you look at the graph and figure out what is happening? Ideally, I'm just depending on my pattern recognition skills to just make a fortune out of my trades. You see, I'm really trying to just refrain from following anyone blindly, and I think that saved me. And at this point, this man has come in handy to just give me even more information to understand what Forex is. Forex is just basically values of two currencies competing. If you know one value of one pair currency, you know where the market will go, which trend it will follow. And there's a likelihood that 95% of the trades, in fact, he has shown multiple times that he makes more profits than he makes losses. 95% he makes profit with his strategy based on how value. I think at this point, I think it has again even shifted my mindset. It has shifted my mindset. I now understand that I now must look at everything with their value, and nothing ever will ever escape your eye. Trust me, nothing will ever escape your eye again, ever again, ever. Nothing will ever escape your mind again, or even your eye. And that's how you win. See the value of things. You make business out of that. Ideally, even business runs out of value. Runs because of value. Someone needs sand. It has some value. Trade that value. I now started getting the idea here how the world runs. I am seeing a cow on a field somewhere. What it is its value. Value is what keeps things moving around. In fact, that's what keeps currency moving, or even money moving. If you understand that, I think you have the fundamental truth of how the world runs, and you can benefit from that. Now, someone might not see the value of this grass. Why don't I give it value? Why don't I give it value? And someone else might perceive it that way by giving it value. Someone might not appreciate this, what is in here. However, I can learn something that is going to benefit someone. Value. Maybe I want to learn a skill and it's going to benefit someone. Learn it such that it is. I now understand how the world works. Value is what, even in forex, value is what is trading. Don't look at the charts. Value is what is trading. If you know the right value of something, the correct value of something, yeah, you'll always be making profits. Always. Now, which brings me to that point that I've not finished. Fair value gaps. Why is it that they must always be respected? And I've come to learn that they must always be respected based on the experience that I've had trading forex for the past, I don't know, some few days or even some few weeks that I've been here. What fair value gaps must be respected no matter what, because someone has traded their money. They'll get it back. They'll try as much as possible to get it, because no one is willing to go on a loss. No one is willing to go on a loss. Yeah, it's just that easy. No one is willing to go on a loss. What does that tell you in the bigger picture? Don't look at the charts. Who is that someone who is not willing to, go on a loss? The person who owns the system. They don't want to go on a loss. That's why the chance must go down and up to fill those gaps. Ups, downs, up, downs. I've been watching his videos and I've not been understanding what he has been talking about. Although I knew, okay, he has something to say, but however, I really don't know what he's talking about. I decided he's a good man, by the way. He's a really good man. He's answering questions in the comment section. Otherwise, I couldn't have had this information. Were it not, hey, well, bro, I couldn't have this information if it was someone who really was selfish with the information that they have. Do you know, I went through the comments, people asking, what are you really talking about? Because I don't understand what you are talking about. And since I'm a fast learner, I know how to connect dots very easily. You don't actually need to tell me anything. Tell me the specifics. In fact, the keywords. Give me the keywords. I'll be able, in fact, figure out really fast. Just tell me. I try to make sense of things right then. And even, in fact, I even after watching his videos, I decided to just sleep. Let me just sleep. Yeah, let me just sleep and see what will happen. Let me wait. Let me sleep and wake up and wait for tomorrow. Do you know what happened? I woke up. We having a full idea of what is happening. Oh, he was talking about value. Value is what is trading. In fact, I went ahead and asked myself a question. What is currency value? I googled it and I started, okay, so this is how value of a currency is built. This is how value in is lost. So where is the connection? I started connecting the dots. And now, from based on the information that I was googling, I asked myself, now let's go back to the man. What was he saying? Now, as I was going through the comment section, he keeps on talking about answering people value of the currency, perceived value of the currency, and even in his videos he's talking about that. Ideally, since I've thought about it for a very long time, and I've started to being interested in this, because I know the world is just fucked up. The truth is what you yourself will discover. Yeah. If you wait for someone to just tell you the truth, aye, bro, you will wait. You will wait till eternity. I started now connecting the dots. It's not about the charts. It's about the value of the currency. It's what it is trading. Now, where do you access the charts of the currency that is trading? So that's where the real question is. That's now the question in my mind. Where now do I get the charts for the real value of the currencies? Where? Where is it? I want to access that chart. I've seen that this man is using a certain software. I don't know what it is. However, I'm going to find out from the community. People keep on posting videos and even pictures of the of the thing. I'm going to find that logo. Someone who has taken a full picture of their PC. Because I'm interested in the value of the. Now, I've decided to actually backtest this on. See, I said that I've backtested some strategy. I keep on backtesting some strategies on a real account. I decided to go on FX Blue, the currency strength. The real time strength. I've noted that the JPY maybe 1 hour ago was losing at 9 points, and as it is moving down, I'm on the side. I've opened multiple tabs on my PC. I'm trying to connect the two, so as to connect the idea that this man is telling, or even the paradigm the man is trying to paint. Like you're just trading value. Now, there's a tool that I know that usually measures the strength of an any. And today is when I noted it is usually real time. Like it gives data real time. I discovered that and I was like, wow. So that is it. Okay. And I realized that JPY is dipping, losing its strength. I wanted to confirm that. I went to the charts, open almost 3 pairs: Canadian JPY, Australian JPY, there's now Euro, or even USD JPY. I was like, they are actually moving at the same direction. Up. I think it reached a point where the fair value gaps were too much. I decided to just place my trades there. In fact, that's where I placed my trades. I could have waited a bit longer so that yeah, but it's okay though. It's okay. I've learned that. I don't know why I don't follow my rules. Like, I really don't follow my rules. Like, I usually place my trades when it's not the right time. It's about time. It's almost about time, or it's too early. Like, almost maybe that 30 minutes before. Like, I could have placed, or even I place it later. after the graph has started to move down. I don't know why. I think I should fix on my timing. Timing is very important. Now, the idea here is I'm not interested in the charts anymore. And now see, I tested this and I proved that the strength or even the value of the Nini is what is moving around these charts. So if the Nini was moving down, now I have one main burning question: where can I access this graph that is going to tell me the value of the yeah? And I'll go to iTrade Social, because that's the platform that he has created. This man, he has created that platform to help him make sense. No, in fact, sell his narrative to people that this ain't normal. If you continue trading normally, you will continue to lose. And in fact, he has his followers and people who have proven that this thing is working. I'm going to find out what software that is. And trust me, I'm gonna take my time. In fact, I can even refrain from even trading at that point. I just take this software and understand it and backtest it using a demo account. I have a demo account in my MT4. I backtest this. I can tell you for a fact, if this proves to be right and I make more than, in fact, mine is just 80% profits. In fact, 90. Let me just place my goal at 90. I get 90% profits. In fact, most my trades are successful 90% than they fail the 10%. Full mzuka. I am definitely going to trade any currency right now. I will not now tie myself towards currency or even, what do you call it? I'm not trading any Euro USD pair, because right now I don't want to trade any USD, because it's very volatile. However, if I have the real data of the real thing, I'll have leverage over anyone else. And trust me, you are a winner if you have that mindset. These more aggressive movements, it will definitely break, and it will just come down pole until everything is settled. I just want them to finish their thing. It will take about, I usually estimate, if the graph spikes, if there is a spike in the graph, it will always come down pole until, yeah. I usually know, mimi ikienda juu lazima aliye juu mgoja chini. Someone who is always there up, wait for them down. Wait for them, just wait for them. They definitely they can't live forever there. They definitely come down. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about people. Someone who is up the ladder will always find their way. They can even fall. They can, follow the ladder. But they cannot stay there anyway. See, they will definitely come. Thank you. I want those charts to more just move down. Yeah. It is definitely going to come even lower than that. I know for a fact. And if it breaks, although today I'm not placed any, this is my mark, the threshold of getting my profit. I'm just going to be patient today, considering that there are things that anyway. So that's the point. I'm here. It was on a consolidation moment when I was still talking. So the idea here is that is what is happening. Once I get the software, maybe I know now sasa nimepona. Now I'll need to know more information about the currency and how currency works, and even how money works. Once I have that concept built in my Oblongata. Is it called Oblongata? Yeah. I'll have the real information, and once I have the real information, I think that's what I count on. That's what I count on. In fact, we keep on saying something about words. Let the words that come out of your mouth be words of value, building, comforting, and comforting. Anyway, I keep on talking. In my daily slogan, I say that I am the best advanced Excel data analyst in the world, and 2, an exceptional forex trader. Exceptional, exceptional. I'm not just like others. Yeah, I'm a forex trader. That's what is common about me and them. However, I'm different because I understand that I am different. You see, words have an impact. So therefore, if you see me saying this daily slogan each and every day, like I must say it verbally. My name is Maxim Felix Kinobi. A true friend, yeah, a wonderful father, an able leader, a good friend. This all that. I have seen that they are having some impact. Yeah, they are having some impact. Once I have that, once I get access to that software, I know that I'm swearing, but I know. And considering how I love small details and manipulating small things, I'm gonna flip my $10 account to even $100, 100,000 USD account. I'm gonna flip it. I trust me, I'm going to flip it, and with all zeal, because I know for a fact that even a day I could be making even 30,000. It's very possible. 30,000, even 100,000 Kenyan shillings. It's very possible if I have access to that software. In fact, I trade social. I'm gonna look at all the pictures that have ever been posted on that. So it's more of a social media platform thing. It has that look of a social media thing. However, it's just for forex traders. I'm going to look at all the pictures. I try to figure out which screenshot has captured the nini, and even go to his YouTube video, watch his videos, see which software is that. I really want to access that nini. Yeah, you only need to give me the breadcrumbs. I'll figure out where the bread is. You even don't need to tell me anything. Show me the breadcrumbs. I'll show you where show me the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to show you where the bread is. Anyway, yeah. So that's been that. So I think the diary will be very long. Oh, I'm covering for yesterday. I think yesterday I didn't do a very long video. I did 25. So this is 36 plus I had done almost 25 before I got a margin call alert. Hey, although I'm seeing the charts are still up, it is yet to cross my nini. However, I know it will be respected. The charts, the movement, the nini will definitely come down because there are some fair value gaps here, which are quite huge. They must be filled, and I know that's where I'm going to benefit. So I hope I'll get $10 and above. Yeah, but like now I'm looking forward. Anyway, I said that Saturday is not going to find me in this house. Unfortunately, you have to bear. I don't know what are the plans. However, I reconsidered the plan. it's actually very easy. It's easier to pay this 2500 than to move into a 4000 house. There I'll not have any money to trade. So I was trying, not that I was not willing to go. I was willing to go yesterday, like like no other day. I was willing to go, by the way. Only I lacked, I tried to reason. If I go and pay that 3000 to pay for the rent, I'll be left with almost 1000. That 1000, it's easy to trade. However, look at the margin. Even the margin call alert there. Will I have been able to save my account from being blown if I don't have resources? Oh wait, you see, I have to reason out some things. So I had to think of that. However, if I get money today, and it's more than enough to pay for the rent and even cater for the next few days trades, I'm definitely going to even move out today. I only need money. I think the only hinder here is just money. I want money to flow to me. The market should actually crash right now. It should crash. That will favor me a lot. Those 4 positions, I know that they will save me a lot. Ideally, I want that. So yeah, let me stop here, because I've talked something that is of value. If someone ever sees this video, yeah, it's boring. However, it has a lot of value. Don't trade the charts, trade the value. And in anything, trade the value. Yeah, you greet the president respectfully because they have a high value. You greet someone out there with so much honor because they have value. Value is the currency of this world. I think so. Yeah, in fact, that's the word. Oh, in fact, that's the title of this. The title of this diary. So, value is the currency of this world. Ideally, in fact, the currency, money as we know it, is just value, perceived value. Are you really getting? I'm done. So it's on a Friday, and there's a lot of things that I think, but I can tackle them yesterday. Okay, there has been a lot of occurrences this 2 or 3 days that I've not talked about. If I remember tomorrow, I'll talk about it. Continue talking because I'm thirsty. So I end this diary here. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.